When you look at the pelvic floor, it's just a component of the pelvic girdle. So the pelvic girdle and the pelvic floor aren't the same thing, but they work together. So the pelvic floor is actually the muscles that's at the lowest point of the pelvis. And it actually is the whole part of the core. So that core has to have a pelvic floor, and those are just a bunch of skeletal muscles, just like you and I have in our arms or our legs or anywhere else. And I can train them like I train any other muscles in my body. 70% of the pelvic floor muscles are endurance muscles, 30% are fast twitch muscle fibers. Well, why do I care about the difference? Because if I don't have good endurance for all day long activity, I might get incontinence. I might have bowel or fecal leakage because those pelvic floor muscles aren't strong enough to have the endurance that they need all day long. Other times I need these fast twitch muscle fibers, which are only 30% of the floor muscles. These are muscles that actually contract quickly and they activate when I'm doing something fast, like running across the street to grab my kid or jumping up and down on my trampoline. So I need a combination of all of these muscles in the pelvic floor to actually work rhythmically together. Think of it, the pelvic floor muscles are not flat. They actually sit in a little bit of a V shape. So the front of the floor muscles are the urogenital triangle. Those are all the muscles that do closure. In other words, closure of the urethral sphincter, closure of the vaginal vault in women. And in the posterior part of the floor, that's called the posterior anal triangle, and that's where the levator ani muscles are and the external anal sphincter.